Hey guys, welcome back to CGC channel, Battle Files edition. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the history of this channel, or more so the motivation I have behind this channel. The history isn't that long, right? The avatar for this channel happens to be one of the Harlem Hellfighters characters from Battlefield 1. Happens to be one of my favorite series, probably my favorite series of video games. I love uh, all out warfare games. I love it when games try it. Fell in love with it. The original Battlefield, Halo kind of did it with 16 players. LAN parties used to go hard back in the early 2000s. Always loved the Battlefield series though, and it's it's, I guess you say, offshoots. The original Battlefronts by Lucas Games, and I love the original Homefront to an extent, and Frontline Fuels of War. People don't know too much about those two games, but those two games were made by ex Battlefield guys. So it's obvious to say, right now I'm very excited about the things I've been seeing about Battlefield 6. Uh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've pretty much already pre-ordered it. However, uh, I pre-ordered it on Xbox, so they haven't charged me for it yet. And if I don't like what I play in the open beta, which I'm sure I will, uh, I can cancel it. I'm just, and as an aside, I'm just not one of those guys who says, oh, don't pre-order. If you want something, get it. Like, you're not going to hurt or help the situation at all. You like, this is kind of leading into what I'm going to talk about today. This idea that your words truly influence how people move and how companies, more importantly, move. It's not what a lot of these people let you believe it is. And in fact, the notion is quite ridiculous, because you can't control the mass waves of people. And there's people who will say, well, you're a part of the problem. It's like, no, I just want what I want, so I want to get it. Right? If I want something, I'm going to get it. I'm not buying it because I'm some kind of drone who's programmed to buy it. I want the new Battlefield. I own every Battlefield. The PC ones, the Xbox ones, the PS2 ones, every matter of fact, I'll go out as far as say this. Every game that I know of that's even remotely like Battlefield, I've at least tried. Right? Hell Let Loose, the Armor series, uh, even Battalion Wars on the Wii and the GameCube, and it's nowhere near the scope and scale of Battlefield, right? But it's like little cute Nintendo characters doing Battlefield stuff. I bought it, I played it, I was into it. So if I like something, I'm going to get it. I don't. Is At the end of the day, it is what it is, and that leads me to this particular argument. You got people on the internet, and it's mostly like COD influencers who are jaded because the game isn't this hardcore military sim anymore. Because God knows those make money. Let me tell you, Arma kills it in sales compared to Call of Duty. And obviously, I'm being a cheeky bastard there, or sarcastic if you're American. But like this notion that, and you see it all the time. Oh well, Battlefield's gonna be way better because it doesn't have all those stupid ass cartoon character skins and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, okay, but every time I go into a Call of Duty match, and I literally just got off of Call of Duty to make this video, those skins are in the game. So as stupid as they are, as distracting as they are, somebody's spending money on Beavis and Butthead. Somebody's spending money on Ninja Turtles. Somebody's spending money on Nicki Minaj. People love to bring her up a lot. And uh, 21 Savage skins and stuff. People are spending money on that stuff. You know, look at Fortnite. Fortnite and Call of Duty are the number one and two games every week according to Circana as far as engagement on consoles. You think Battlefield is about to move that? Battlefield is going to have a nice surge its first week. Maybe even its first month. But this idea that Battlefield is just all of a sudden going to move Call of Duty out of the way, or Fortnite out of the way because it doesn't have stupid skins. I don't know what's on these people's brains. And again, I am not caping for COD. I am not caping for Fortnite. I'm being realistic about my expectations for what the game is. And I talked to you guys about this in the first or the last Battle Files video I made. I'm worried more so that the execs at Battlefield, or EA rather, have put forth these expectations that they want to get 100 million players because they think all people want to play is shooters, and that's not it. Like, Arma, to an extent, has been doing what Battlefield only now appears to be doing. Arma's numbers don't eclipse Call of Duty's or Fortnite's on console. On PC maybe, but not on console. And you can't really, let's be clear about something that people who love to bring up Steam numbers. Circana can only do Steam's numbers. They can't do BattleNet, where Call of Duty is likely being paid the most, or Xbox on PC, where Call of Duty is probably being played a lot through Game Pass. They can't gauge Fortnite because that's only on the Epic store. So they can't gauge the numbers for those two games on PC. So yeah, it's going to look like Call of Duty and Fortnite are kind of lost in the shuffle when all they're looking at is the Steam numbers. Call of Duty's on there, but 9 times out of 10, that ain't the main place people are playing Call of Duty on PC. So this imaginary universe that a lot of these Call of Duty guys, and I'm not gonna call any the Call of Duty guys out. I'm not trying to make a scene or anything, but if you watch enough Call of Duty videos, you know who some of these guys are. They have a Call of Duty centric channel, and they went from just playing Call of Duty a few years ago. Now all they do is bitch and whine about it. All they do is bitch and whine about Call of Duty and how terrible it is and blah, blah, blah. But every year they got footage from the new Call of Duty on their channel, which means somebody's buying it, somebody's playing it. And it's probably them, right? They're talking about, and I'm seeing these videos from these same guys pop up the last couple of days. Oh, Battlefield just killed Call of Duty and blah, blah, blah. Horseshit. Bunch of nonsense. Bunch of nonsense. Let me tell you something right now. As a person who likes first-person shooters, you know what I get out of playing Call of Duty? Call of Duty is a fun, quick game that I can cut on and play while I'm waiting for my wife to get ready for us to go out on a date. If I want to play something real quick to warm up my shoot skills, I find, and maybe this is my old age, right? I find that a lot of times when I play Call of Duty, before I step on like Rainbow Six with the guys, because I got a group of guys I play Rainbow Six with, it feels like my nerves are a little bit better. My senses are a little better. I feel like I'm faster to the trigger. First couple of rounds, right off of Call of Duty and the Rainbow Six Siege, I feel like I get kills easier because my twitch skills are, they're enhanced for a minute. And I'm not saying that's what Call of Duty will do for everybody. It may just only do it for me. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if you feel that way. But Call of Duty serves its purpose. But I played enough Call of Duty and I played enough Battlefield to tell you this. If you are ridiculous enough to think that Call of Duty is all of a sudden going to disappear because Battlefield finally looks like after 3 games now, or since Battlefield 1, that they're finally getting their stuff together, you are a sucker. Right now, they're saying the right things. They're showing us the right things. And I love this series. I'm not trying to talk down on it like I'm crazy. Right now, they are saying the right things. They are showing us the right things. By no means, okay, does that mean that this game is going to be executed perfectly. And it's probably going to have a 1 to 2 year life cycle. That's usually the life cycle for Battlefield games. It's not guaranteed to go all well. Right now, they're saying, oh, yeah, we won't have the silly skins. Let the money not be right by Christmas. It'll be a candy cane shotgun skin on that game so fast to make your head spin. Let the money not go well enough. There'll be Easter Bunny, Easter egg skins on every sniper rifle in Battlefield the moment that holiday pops up. Right? And I'm not the best player in the world, so I'm not going to sit here and question anybody's skills or ability to play. However, because I played enough Battlefield and Call of Duty, I got to be honest about something and I got to call bullshit. Okay? I want Battlefield to do well. But these Call of Duty dudes that are telling you that Battlefield is about to kill Call of Duty, I want to see how long a lot of them actually play this game after Black Ops 7 is announced and comes out. Because here's the problem. Battlefield is facing a lot of stiff competition coming up this fall. You got uh, literally like the second weekend of the open beta, Delta Force comes out. Literally, I want to say around that same time, I think there's another PC all-out war game launching. Name escapes me at the moment, but there's a whole bunch of them on PC that are probably way more realistic than Battlefield. You got Delta Force launching on console for free, not $70 like Battlefield is, right? And then, of course, there's the usual monster Call of Duty. I think Battlefield will be successful. I don't think it'll be as successful as EA allegedly is hoping it's going to be, and it's really not going to do what these Call of Duty guys who are just jaded by the series now are telling you it's not going to do what they're saying it's going to do. Main difference is this. If you've played Call of Duty and you play Battlefield, there are two completely different beasts. You can look at some of this footage now. If there's a helicopter in the air on Call of Duty, it'll be out of the air 30, 45 seconds, right? And 9 times out of 10, it's only happened because somebody in your team is feeding kills, or there's just a grade A ass whooper on the other team who's running through your squad. In Battlefield, that helicopter's there until somebody shoots it down. If there's a jet destroying your team, it's up there until someone shoots it down. If there's a tank destroying your squad, it's going to be doing that until someone takes it out. There are no kill streaks. There are no, it'll be going away in a second. No, it's going to be there. And I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of times, those are the main dudes getting 100, 120 kills. You can look it up. I'm not lying. They sit up in the air all day in those damn things. And due to a migration of players who don't like Call of Duty, to be honest, or just trying to game, they don't understand, you need to grab a rocket launcher and take that damn thing out. Or he's going to keep doing that. Or she is going to, I don't know, it could be a man or a woman in here, but they're going to keep doing that. Right? There are no kill streaks. It doesn't matter how many kills in a row you get. You're not going to be able to do anything special. At most, it looks like you're going to be able to upgrade your character, but you're not going to be able to do anything special. That moment-to-moment adrenaline, it comes from the explosions and helping your squad. Oh, that's right. You're with the squad. You have to pick people up. You have to supply them with grenades and ammo. There's going to be wide open spaces on the map. If you don't use smoke grenades to move from cover to cover, you're going to get sniped by a guy that's probably sitting a kilometer or two out that you can't see and you will never be able to get to. It's not Call of Duty. Like, I think, unfortunately, what you're seeing is a lot of people comparing the two games when at the end of the day, what's really happening is one game is going back to what it should be instead of trying to mimic it. The closest Battlefield, in my personal opinion, has ever been to Call of Duty was 2042, which is why I didn't like it. Because I don't dislike Call of Duty, but I don't like Battlefield trying to be Call of Duty. That's not what I play Battlefield for, right? So I will say these names like a Jack Frags, Pro Westy, or Mr. Westy as I think he goes now, or just Westy. I think he just goes by that now. Those guys were Battlefield streamers, content creators, right? And then for a minute, you saw them go over to Warzone. You saw them go over to Warzone because Battlefield sucked. They went to Warzone. Think about what Warzone is. Squad-based, open world, vehicles here and there. Kind of you have to work as a team to get the job done, especially if you're playing in a squad. As close as they could get to Battlefield. I think those guys are about to hit Battlefield hard, and I can't wait because they're some of my favorite Battlefield content creators. But a lot of these dudes that are Call of Duty guys, and they've been Call of Duty guys for like their entire channel's history, and now all of a sudden they're talking up Battlefield like it's going to be a big thing for them. Man, please. One or two of them, maybe. All of them, cap. I call cap, and we'll see. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, hey, I'll admit I'm wrong, and we'll have a hell of a lot of Call of Duty, Battlefield players, and that's great. The healthier Battlefield is, the better for me. I love the game. It's my favorite franchise in gaming, probably. But don't let these guys lie to you. If Call of Duty was so damn terrible, they'd have migrated to Rainbow Six. If Call of Duty was so damn terrible, they'd played Arma. If Call of Duty, there's a game called Combat Master that's absolutely free on Steam that they could be playing. Now, mind you, it ain't great. I mean, but hell, it's like Call of Duty. It's got stupid skins in it. That it does, but there's no Nicki Minaj. There's no Beavis and Butthead. My whole point is there are alternatives. Insurgency Sandstorm. Not a single silly skin in it. Really tight controls, really gritty shooter. Them dudes don't have no footage of that game on their channel. So, do you about to play Battlefield? I'm going to say this again because I want people to understand. I want Battlefield to do well. But don't let these dudes lie to you and say shit like, oh, yeah, Battlefield's going to kill. Don't let them lie to you because I guarantee you some of these cats ain't going to have a single dozen or so of Battlefield videos on their channel. They might get to like 7 or 8. Once they realize if this Battlefield plays the way I think it's going to play, once they realize how much different the two games are, if they even bother to try it. Because a lot of people are vindictive, right? They're making content for Battlefield or pro Battlefield content just to make Activision mad. You can't make $1 trillion company mad. You can't do anything. You know, but I will say this. I hope you guys try Battlefield. Try it. You don't have to do what I do in reserve because you may not be a Battlefield fan, but give it a shot. Its beta starts in 3 days. It's open beta. And I think there's another one the weekend after that. Definitely give it a try. You know, go in knowing that it's not COD. It doesn't matter how many kills you get in a row, you're not going to get a kill streak. You're not going to be able to call in the helicopter. Somebody on the team is going to be flying it. And that means somebody on the other team is going to have one as well. You're going to have to equip rocket launchers. Even though you don't want to put that weapon in your slot, you're going to have to equip rocket launchers to take it down. Because if they know what they're doing in it, you're going to have a bad game. Okay? Or at the very least, you're probably going to lose. They're different animals. They can coexist, is my point. This whole idea that one's going to die because the other one's getting his shit together is goofy nonsense and a lie, and I'm sick of it. I'm just trying to be realistic with you guys about it. But know this. I will be playing Delta Force. I will be playing Battlefield this week when the beta happens. I will be uploading footage as long as it's legal. I'm pretty sure it is because it's open beta. And I will give you my opinions on it. And being honest. If you want me to do more comparisons between it, Call of Duty, Arma, I'm probably going to have footage of Ready or Not playing during this video. Because that is another game that I play, and I think it's awesome, especially if you guys miss the old school Rainbow Six style of gameplay. This one is right up your alley. Again, it's almost as stupid as the Xbox needs to die or PlayStation needs to die. Nothing needs to die. Everything can coexist. Everything can be there. But don't let anybody fool you into thinking that this is going to replace Call of Duty. They are not the same. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it'll be sometime soon. Have a good one. Enjoy your games. Dodge the grift.